It's working. Okay. Hi everyone. It's Morgan. Sorry, I'm like a mess. Like I just got out of bed like 2 hours ago. I'm like back in bed. Like this is hot mess Morgan as per usual. Anyway, I thought I would do a vlog because I haven't done one since September. And I found it yesterday on my YouTube account and I was so embarrassed. Oh my goodness, it was so embarrassing. Just me going on about this argument I had with, someone. And it was so like man, like I feel like I'm like so much older because like my voice is so high pitched. I'm not about that. Like my voice is embarrassing anyways. But anyway, on so I just thought I would do another one. But I'm not gonna chronicle an argument I had with a boy. Like I don't know why I thought that was a good vlog in the first place. Whatever. Anyway, so today I work. I work Monday to Friday now. Today I work 3 till 8, but it's just a short shift that we have like every once in a while. But mostly it's like 90% of the time it's 40 hours a week, either 8 to 4 or 12 to 8, 1 to 8. I don't know. I'm so unorganized with it. I'm just like, when am I here tomorrow? And they just tell me. But yeah, it's 40 hours a week, $14 an hour, which is great here because minimum wage is $10.25, so it's like so much more. It's for sorry. It's for like this urban community center, and they have like a sorry. Eating. Anyway, they have like a day camp that they do for like underprivileged kids, kids whose parents like don't have a lot of money. And it's in July and August, and then we do all the planning beforehand, and they have no budget whatsoever. They have no money. So we have to be super creative, get grants, we have to do all that fundraising, marketing stuff. It's a lot of work. I mean, it's like yesterday I came home and I was so tired. I just like lied down and like didn't even have the energy to watch TV. Like I just lied there for like 2 hours. I was so emotionally tired. It's the thing, it takes a toll on you. I mean, we participate in activities like in the center. Like we served dinner for their soup kitchen. Yesterday we participated in their like women's group that they have. It's so cool. And I mean, like, I'm a white kid raised in the suburbs, like upper middle class parents. I go to university, like I live away. So I think this is a whole different world for me. It's kind of really, I mean, in a way, I don't want to say it's scary, but like these people, like not these people, but I'm not around this. This is not my home. And so to go into this, it's definitely been a learning curve, and I've definitely felt myself grow even in like the few times I've been there, and I think it's going to be really rewarding. Already it is. So that's really exciting. I was thrilled to bits to get that because, this year has been a hard year for me, like I think I wrote a lot about that on here. Like I didn't get everything that I wanted this year by any means. I mean, I lost out on people that I wanted in my life. I didn't do as well in school as I wanted to. I think academically I lost a lot. I'm really far behind now. And like I lost like 4 elections. 4 fucking elections I lost. And so that takes a toll on you. Your confidence goes down. And get like being able to interview for a job and actually get a job that is so well suited to me and that will benefit me so much in my life is really, it's definitely like okay. I mean, like, one of my friends told me, she's like, your time will come, Morgan. And I was like, okay. But in my head, I was like, fuck that shit. Like, no. Like, I'm just destined to have bad luck. But no, like, my time will come. And I have no doubt that this is, like, my life is on the up. It was on the down. And I think that, this year a lot of really shitty things happened. I mean, quite obviously. And that was really, takes a toll. I mean, in the other vlog I did in September, I mean, I just looked so much happier. I looked so much healthier. And it was really hard for me to watch last night because I was like, I'm not that person anymore. I'm not that girl, I'm jaded now. I'm bitter. I'm like, I gained a lot of weight. I mean, my face looks different, you know? And this year has been like really like I feel like I just ran a marathon, and that like I'm tired and I'm worn down and I need to get healthier. I need to do better in school. I think I need to like heal, I think Like I read the other day that when someone starts talking openly about their struggles, that's when they begin to heal. And I think that I just started to do that a couple of months ago, 2, 3 months ago was when I really finally started to, I guess, become aware of the fact that I wasn't okay. I wasn't okay. And it's okay to not be okay, but you have to help yourself. And I think I just started to do that. And it's definitely interesting for me to see these people at my work who life has just beaten them down. These people don't have anything. And yet they still like thank me, and they're like so happy, and they're like so content to be in this place that is offering them support. And it's like, if they can be happy, so can I. They're not bitter. They don't walk around like with a chip on their shoulder. Like, I think I was, and I still am extremely angry at certain things and people and situations. I'm pissed. I'm pissed that I've allowed myself to be treated this way. And I'm pissed that people think it's okay to treat me this way. And so I think realizing that it's okay to be angry, I mean, shitty things that happen, I'm allowed to be mad if it's shitty, and but I have to deal with that. I have to like talk to the person. I have to blah 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 blah. Ugh. Do all that fun stuff. And so I've done that, and it's good. It's great. I'm not angry about a lot of things anymore. I'm really not. I mean, like February I think was really hard. That was a really hard month. And like I think I had a lot of anger about a certain situation that I think was incredibly justified. I think that if a lot of people were in my situation, they would have felt the same way. However, it also, when other people are hurt by your anger, when when it affects other people that you don't know that well, I don't think that's okay, and I don't ever want someone to be to feel less than because of my anger. And I think that that's what happened. And I think I've done the absolute hardest I could to rectify that situation. I'm purposely being vague about this, by the way. I'm not going to go into details. Sorry. I think that I had a lot of anger, and I remember my friend telling me, you just need to be the bigger person. You just have to. And I was like, I'm trying so hard, and I wasn't. I was for a long time, but then I wasn't. And I think that I learned a lot from that, and I think I don't walk around angry anymore. At least I try not to. I don't know. I'll always be a bit of an angry person, I think now. Maybe. I'm bitter. Bitter about a lot of stuff that happens. But anyway, my point to all of that is that, like, hard things happened. And, like, the summer is really good for me because I am across the country from all the things that made me angry and bitter and sad. All of those things are across the country, and I have control over it. I have control over who I talk to. I have control over who I choose to communicate with, and I'm not going to certain places that used to create anger and drama in my life. I'm not going there anymore. I'm in the suburbs. I don't go anywhere. I don't do anything. Like, this is great. This is exactly what I need. I need a 4-month break. And it's hard because I miss my sisters with, like, every fiber of my being. I miss them so much. But yet, they're also some of the people that cause me incredible stress. I mean, there was a situation there where I had a relationship, and it was one that myself and him had decided to keep secret, which we're not two Russian spies, but when we had decided to do that, it was something that I had chosen to do because I felt like I needed control of a situation. Because, when you're assaulted or whatever, you lose control, and I thought that this would help me gain control back. And he was like, okay, like, I'm fine with that. It had repercussions for him as well. And so we tried desperately to keep it a secret, and we succeeded for a really long time before people became suspicious. I mean, looking back at the timeline, we did a good job for a while. And then, you get drunk, and then you slip up, you get closer, and you talk about each other, and of course we slipped up. But I think that ultimately, the thing that we did right was we never said, yes, I'm sleeping with that person. I never said that. He never said that. And so to hear that our relationship had been discussed openly by my sisters with fraternity boys was probably one of the hardest things I've had to hear. I mean, that that killed me. I was so angry. I was like, how could you? How could you talk about my personal life with boys that I don't like, that I'm not friends with? How could you do that? I mean, like Audrey said the other day, she was like, I can talk about boys with boys, but I can't talk about girls with boys. And I was like, that's true. You know, I can talk to frat boys about their fraternity brothers, but I can't talk to frat boys about my sisters. And I think that that's something that I hope that my sisters learn, the rest of them learn. I hope that they know that that's not okay. I think I made that pretty clear. But that was another situation that wasn't healthy for me. I lost all that control. You know, it crashed and it was devastating for me. And I think that I overcame that, you know, like I immediately, you know, when we had to like let it out and he had to tell a person and blah blah blah, as soon as that unraveled, you know, I called the counseling center and I called my other therapist and I arranged appointments as soon as I could. And it was like, I don't want to say it was emergency counseling, but it was, you know, a couple days later I walked into those two rooms and I just cried. And I was like I remember saying, Caroline, I don't have any control anymore over anything. I'm like getting emotional here. It was so hard for me. And anyway, she was like, Morgan, you do. You do. She's like, what they did wasn't, what people said and did wasn't okay, but that has nothing to do with you, you know? And I think that that was a learning experience for me, that you can't always trust people that you want to. And being here this summer, you know, I'm away from all of the people that I don't necessarily trust and that weren't healthy in my life. I'm away from them, you know? And I choose to stay in contact with the people that I love. And I'm content here. I'm content. I mean, when the plane landed, I felt a weight come off of my shoulders, you know, because that city holds so much joy and so much happiness for me and so many good memories, but it also holds a lot of horrible memories. You know, a lot of horrible people in my life live there, and a lot of horrible people that are there I had to get away from, you know. And I think that this is good for me to be here. It's going to be a long 4 months, you know. I'm going to be bored. I'm already bored. I'm already, you know, it's not fun here, but sometimes fun isn't what's best for you. And so that's been good. I think too, I mean, this coming up year, academically, I have to do a lot better. I have to pull my grades up. I have to focus. That's one thing that I'm really excited to get to do, you know, I think. I didn't win a position for, or not win, I ran for a position and didn't win the election. So I don't have a position in my sorority for this coming up semester, which I think is, you know, it's not what I wanted, it's not what I planned for, but it's what I got. And so that gives me time to focus my efforts on something else, you know. I'm not going to be any less of a dedicated member, but I'm going to be a normal member, you know. And that's going to be, I think, hard for me, you know, but that's what happened. I don't think I'm going to get a little this semester. That's something that I think every sorority girl dreams of, but it's not one that I ever dreamed of. I always wanted to be a little. I always wanted a big. And I have an amazing big, and I'm a really good little. Maybe a crazy little, but I'm a good little. And I don't think I'm ready yet to be a mentor myself. I hope that the semester after that I will. But this coming up semester, I don't think I'm ready. So that's one thing that I think will be hard for me with all my sisters, all my pledge sisters getting littles. I think it'll be hard for me to not have that experience, but I know I'm not ready yet. You know, it's, of course, I'm going to revisit in September. I'm going to see, you know, maybe I meet a girl who's perfect for me. But right now, it's just not for me. So that's one thing that I always have time on my hands, you know. I'll probably have a lot more. I don't think I'm going to dive into any type of relationship. I mean, I've had consistent casual relationships since January, you know, pretty consistent, you know, bam, 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 whatever. I liked it. It was fun. I'm not going to continue on with that, I don't think, because the person that I thought that I would continue it with is now a person I hate. I'm just going to say that. I hate him now, not going to continue on with it. That's unfortunate, but, you know, I don't think that those kind of relationships are healthy for me anymore. I mean, I'd like to have a full-on relationship like I once had that once made me happy. I'd like to have something like that again. But I don't want to make that my focus. I don't want to make boys my be all end all to my happiness like I once did. So, a weird noise. So that will be good. Or bad. I don't know. How I'm gonna go 4 months without boys, I'm not really sure yet. I mean, it's been a little hard for me. I'm like, okay, hello, over this, where are the boys? But it's what I gotta do, you know? You gotta do what you gotta do. And there's no boys here, so yeah. Sucky. And Tinder is not as good here. Tinder is really awesome in Halifax. Tinder is bad here. A boy messaged me this morning, "Hi Morgan, what do you do?" I was like, well, that's pretty vague. I mean, I sleep a lot. Like, I eat a lot. Like, I go, like, what? I was so confused. I was really unimpressed. He was actually a frat boy too, so I was like, I thought you were supposed to, like, wait, no, frat boys aren't smart. Anyway, yeah, so it's basically my thoughts. I want to lose weight this summer. I want to be that happy, healthy person that I was, you know, because I'm so not healthy anymore. And I mean, I'm happy, but that's all relative. So yeah, this is almost 17 minutes long. None of you are watching at all. But that's okay. This is more for me, honestly. You know, because watching that one the other day, or watching that one yesterday that I had made months ago, was like shocking for me. I was like, who is this girl? Like, that is so not me. I mean, I'm not the same person anymore. So, this will be interesting to look back on. Anyway, goodbye.